this problem, we have to prove that tan inverse of 1 plus x by 1 minus x is equal to pi by 4 plus tan inverse x. Now, two things. First, in order to solve these problems, we need to refer to our rules of substitution or tricks of substitution that we had discussed in the beginning of the presentation. I'll remind you that substitution, but there is a hint in the solution as well, or the answer as well. It says we need to prove pi by 4 plus tan inverse x. So a safe thing to do is we need to put this x as tan theta. So substitution would be x as tan theta. If you look at the substitution suggestions which were given at the initial part of the class, we had suggested to put x equal to tan theta. On doing so, the term 1 plus x by 1 minus x becomes 1 plus tan theta over 1 minus tan theta, and that is tan pi by 4 plus theta. Now, the question says we need to find the tan inverse of that. Now, tan inverse of tan pi by 4 plus theta is simply pi by 4 plus theta. From this substitution, we see that theta is equal to tan inverse of x, and hence our answer is pi by 4 plus tan inverse x. Let's take a look at the next problem. In this problem, we need to prove that tan inverse x plus cot inverse x plus 1 equals tan inverse of x square plus x plus 1. Now, we first need to convert both these functions to a common denominator. I mean, we need to have the same trigonometrical ratio for both of them. First one is tan inverse x. Let us convert cot inverse into tan inverse x also. So, cot inverse of x plus 1 can be now written as tan inverse of 1 over x plus 1. Now, my question becomes tan inverse x plus tan inverse 1 by x plus 1. On applying the formula of tan inverse a plus tan inverse b, we get tan inverse of a plus b over 1 minus ab. On simplifying this term, we get the value of tan inverse of x square plus x plus 1. Again, please note this is quite an important problem for your board exams. We need to prove that tan inverse of root x plus tan inverse of root y is numerically equal to tan inverse of root x plus root y divided by 1 minus root x root y. In order to solve these problems, we need to first apply the formula of tan inverse a plus tan inverse b. We get this expression. Now, on simplifying, we can get the final answer. Quite a similar problem where we have to prove the other way around, that tan inverse of x plus root x by 1 minus x to the power 3 by 2 can be simplified as the sum of two tan inverse functions. Let's see. The simplest way to approach this sum is, we'll assume x is equal to tan of a, and we would assume root x is equal to tan of b. On doing so, you would notice that this expression becomes tan a minus tan b over 1 plus tan a tan b. Now that becomes equal to tan of a minus b. Tan inverse of that would give me simply a minus b. What is the value of a? We know that a is now equal to tan inverse x and b is equal to tan inverse root x, and hence my answer. Small correction. In the next problem, this is quite an important one. Let me mark it. We have tan inverse of this expression to be proved equal to this. In order to solve such problems, there are two methods. Let us take the easier one, where the entire left hand side has to be manipulated first. We can write the left hand side as half times 2 tan inverse now. The term on the right reminds us of a formula of 2 tan inverse theta. Now 2 tan inverse theta can be written as now, on simplifying this, we would get the next step would be simply substituting tan square x by 2 with 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x. Substituting tan square x by 2 with 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x, and we land at our proof. In this particular problem, we need to find the simplified value of this function. If you remember, I gave you a substitution at the beginning of the class which said 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x can be written as tan square x by 2. Now we have a square root over it and then tan inverse. Square root of tan square would give us tan x by 2, and a tan inverse of that is purely x by 2. So as you might have noticed in the previous few problems, these substitutions, the tricks that I had told you at the beginning of the class, will be extremely helpful in solving these problems. Let's take a look at this particular problem. If you remember again at the beginning of the session, I had told you this expression can be simplified as tan pi by 4 minus x. Now we need to calculate tan inverse of this, hence the value pi by 4 negative x. For a detailed explanation of how do we derive at tan pi by 4 minus x, we will first divide each and every term by cos x. On doing so, we would get 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x, which can be written or arranged in the form of the formula of tan a minus b. On simplifying, we get the value of pi by 4 minus x. Again, a very, very important problem. In this particular question, we would suggest to substitute root x as tan y. So the problem would become 2 times tan y over 1 minus tan square y, which is equal to tan of 2y. So there was a tan inverse and you had tan of 2y, which simply becomes 2y. Now y is equal to tan inverse root x, so my answer becomes 2 times tan inverse root x. Let's take up the next problem. Again, during our substitution session, we had discussed the substitution for this particular problem would be x equal to tan square theta or tan square y. On doing so, the expression becomes tan square y over 1 plus tan square y. and we need to take the root. This is equal to tan square y over sec square y, and that is equal to only sine y. So my question becomes of sine inverse of sine y, which is purely y. Now, if you remember this substitution, this leads to root x is equal to tan y, and hence y is equal to tan inverse of root x. That's my answer. Let's have a look at the next problem, please. Again, suggested substitution. It says 1 minus x over 1 plus x. In this case, we would substitute x as cos y. On doing so, this becomes tan y by 2. So tan inverse of tan y by 2 is half y. Now, from here we can substitute y as cos inverse x. So my answer is half of cos inverse x. The answer would be half of cos inverse x. Question says cos inverse of 1 minus 2 times x square. Cos inverse of 1 minus 2x square. In order to simplify this, we need to simply put x equal to sine theta. On doing so, this expression becomes cos 2 theta or cos 2 y. So cos inverse of cos 2 theta would be 2 theta, and of course theta is equal to sine inverse x, so answer would be 2 times sine inverse x. The suggestion would be to practice these problems over and over. You can also do them verbally. You don't necessarily need a pen and paper to do these problems. Just have a keen observation eye and you should be fine.
I hope friends you like the video. So if you like the video, please share it with your friends, share it with your teammates, your classmates, subscribe the channel, and see you next time. Good day.